Visit www.creatingabundancepromotingyou.blog.wordpress.com. And today we are so graciously promoting an info commercial for Helpful Hallies. It's the Mighty Miracle Mist, and we have the CEO of the company on today to explain the product and the techniques. And I just want to welcome Dara Blaker on the show, and she's free to call in at any time. Dara, you have my number. I'd like to introduce you to the audience. Hi, Dara. Apologize for some audio problems. Yeah, turn it down or turn the speaker off. And I'm going to put you on speaker, and you're going to be addressing the internet viewers. All right, and I also have a picture of your product that I'm going to hold up as soon as I introduce you, okay? All right. Hi, everybody. This is Dara Blaker with Helpful Hallies.
Hi, everybody. How are you today?
Dara, would you like to share your wonderful product with the viewers?
Sure, I'd love to. Mighty Miracle Mist is a 4-pack of water-based sprays that makes it fun for kids to behave. When developing it, because I teach, I wanted to make sure I covered the basic behavior patterns of young children. We've got good thinking, pay attention, kind voice and good manners, cooperation and sharing, and good night. And it all began when my daughter was about 4 years old, and she got a little fresh with me, and I didn't always want to be the timeout police, and I made a quick mock-up of kind voice, and I told her I was going to spray the room with kind voice, and after that, everybody in the room needed to use the kind voice. Well, after I sprayed the room, she stood up next to her chair like a soldier with the kindest voice, said, "Mommy, may I have a glass of water, please?" And I was like, I'm really onto something here. I wanted to make it safe. It's purified water, baking soda, and just non-toxic little magic stars that you shake around.
That's wonderful, and I know you've tested this with a lot of school teachers in South Florida. Can you tell us a little bit about their results?
Sure. It all started with my daughter's preschool teacher when she was in pre-K3. This is a 23-year veteran, so she's been teaching preschool for a long time. And for her end-of-the-year gift and her assistant and all of my daughter's teachers, I gave them samples of it. And halfway into summer vacation, my daughter's teacher called me and asked, "Where did you get this amazing classroom tool? Where can I get this?" And I told her I made it, and she just freaked out. I teach in a preschool. Actually, I'm a music teacher and have my own programs, and I brought my programs to a preschool, and all of those preschool teachers use it and love it. All of the parents that I have tested it with, they love it. They have a lot of really good results because it gives them an opportunity to create a good behavior pattern as opposed to correcting a bad one. So the kids get really excited. "Oh, it's good night time. Let me spray good night spray. It's time to go to bed." Or it's also a great play date saver. If someone else's child isn't really cooperating with your child, you can spray cooperation into the air, and then all the kids cooperate, and everybody still gets along beautifully.
Well, that's wonderful. Actually, could you help the viewers out who don't have the wonderful website in front of them right now with step 1?
Sure. Step 1 is you let the child know that you're going to spray the room. I wasn't even prepared for this myself. You let them know, I'm about to spray the room, let's say with kind voice spray. And then you show them the bottle and say, I'm going to spray the room now. And you don't spray the child, you just spray the air. And you spray 2 or 3 sprays into the room. And then you follow up with it, say, okay, the room has now been sprayed. Everybody in the room, including myself, needs to use a kind voice. And like, wow, and they do because it's a physical representation as opposed to, you have to use a kind voice.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Now, on here, we've covered step 1 and step 2. Could you explain a little bit about step 3, the following up?
Yes, you follow up with it, letting them know, okay, the room has now been sprayed. Everybody in the room, since the room has been sprayed, everybody in the room, including myself, now needs to use a kind voice. So you're just sort of reiterating step 1, letting them know you're going to spray the room. Step 2 is you actually spray it. And step 3, you follow up, okay, the room has been sprayed. Now everybody in the room needs to use that particular behavior.
And the sprays go along with behavior for the children to see that you're actually, maybe they're not acting right or cooperating, so then you use the orange bottle, the cooperation and sharing spray?
Correct. If they're not cooperating, if they're fighting over a toy, or let's say something you want them to clean up, instead of going, okay, you must clean up now, you can do step 1. I'm going to spray the room with cooperation spray. After that, everybody in the room needs to cooperate and clean up. And then you spray the room. Again, you spray the air, not the children.
Correct.
And then step 3 is you follow up, okay, the room has been sprayed. Time to clean up, everybody. And you do it in a very positive, you use a positive, upbeat voice, and then they get really excited. Next time it's time to clean up, Mommy, can you spray the room? And they get really excited about cleaning up.
Okay, well, let's discuss your website a little bit.
Okay.
When people come to your website, they're going to be introduced to your product. Do you have any other testimonials that you could share with us, or?
Sure, you can actually go to our comments page, and we have several testimonials from teachers and parents all over the country.
That's wonderful.
As far west as California, New York, we have some local Coral Springs, Florida, Atlanta, Georgia, teachers, moms, dads, children. I'll have more testimonials up next week. I just had a special ed teacher test it out in her room with emotionally disturbed children. And the kids are coming up to her, those sprays make me feel so good. I feel so happy in class since you use those. And even I was like, wow. It's very surprising. It's such a simple thing, but so strong.
It's the power of suggestion and the positive thoughts that it's bringing to the children's mind.
Absolutely.
That's really wonderful. Now, how much are these bottles?
It comes as a 4-pack and it retails for $10.95.
Oh, well, that's excellent. Yeah, that's very affordable. I can imagine a parent going through that once a month.
Great gift idea for teachers as well.
You know, that would be an excellent Christmas gift to give a teacher this year. If you have teachers that you want to buy presents for, please visit mightymiraclemist.com, and that would just be a wonderful addition for them to use as a tool for having the children cooperate. That's just a wonderful Christmas gift idea.
And Mother's Day, too. Although the moms do like the diamond rings, but anything that could help with the kids, always good.
Yes. Now, I know you've done several tests. As far as you've tested this in your car for freshness.
Yes, I did.
In the heat of summer here in Florida?
Yes, I live in South Florida, and it gets very, very hot. And I found we add baking soda, very little amounts of baking soda to it, which is very natural, very safe. And I've actually had a sample in my car since July, and it's still fresh. And it's 85 degrees still during the day here, so we're doing okay.
Well, gosh, that's excellent. Now, what in the world ever brought this to your mind to create this product? I mean, there is just so much innovation into your product.
It started that day with my daughter, and it's funny, I was reading a book on abundance, and it said, and it was my second read-through, it will hit you at some point, and you need to act on it. And at that moment is when my daughter, she was just a little fresh, and I made the mock-up of Kind Voice Spray, and her reaction was so wonderful, and I just finished that particular paragraph, and I went, this is it, I have to act on it. And I own a music education company, and I've been teaching for 15 years. And my specialty is the younger children that most teachers would not take on. I teach 3-year-olds. 3-year-olds, really, that's my specialty. And I have the 4- and 5-year-olds who tell me, this is really too hard for me to do, and I spray good thinking in the air when I know it's something that I actually can do. I said, I'll spray some good thinking in the air, your brain will soak it up, and this will be so easy. And then I spray it, and they do whatever tasks they need to do. They play their scales, they read. It's just that extra little confidence. The negativity has been removed from them, and they can do it. It's wonderful.
Well, can this work on adults?